The Coinbase chart is one of the most popular cryptocurrency stocks charts. It's been in a correction like many other cryptocurrencies for the last few weeks, actually months. So in this video, we want to take a look at whether there's still a chance for a turnaround for new all-time highs. So let's take a look at it. Let's go. Yeah, hello and welcome to another market update by MCO. Today we want to take a look at the Coinbase chart. As I said, it is one of the most popular ones, and we will take a look at the chart from an Elliott Wave point of view. I will talk to you about the relevant levels, support levels and resistances, and why is it so important or interesting to take a look at the chart right now, because we could be really close to a reversal to the upside. So we have reached key pivots, key support levels, and that is very, very interesting typically for traders. So I would say let's take a look at the chart right now, and what you see here on the chart is the 4-hour time frame. This is a chart that shows us the bigger picture, okay? And I'm tracking the move to the upside from the 2023 low as a so-called ending diagonal pattern. The problem is with diagonal patterns, you don't really have a very, very clear structure, and you will ask 5 analysts and they will give you 5 different opinions, right? So I can only share with you what, based on our guidelines and with our MCO guidelines, we can narrow down probabilities a little bit. We don't change Elliott Wave rules, but we're narrowing down the guidelines a little bit. But based on that, that is my most probable scenario. And in this scenario, we completed a wave 1, which topped in 2023. We completed a wave 2. Third wave completed in March 24, a fourth wave like Bitcoin bottomed here in September. I think Bitcoin bottomed in August last year, and we're now in a fifth wave to the upside. Now visually, you can see that we already have 5 waves up. So it already formed the top in November, but from an Elliott Wave point of view, it would still be ideal to see at least one more extension, because the Elliott Wave Fibonacci extensions here, while the 123.6 extension level has been reached, that is a bit weak for a fifth wave. I would prefer at least a rally to $420. I mean, if we get a fifth wave extension, then $572 are, yeah, definitely on the table, but I would not rely on that. But one more high still seems very, very probable. That means at the moment I'm tracking this as a pullback in an already unfolding fifth wave, which could eventually, once it's completed, take the price to $420. Now let's zoom in a little bit. And for now, the correction is still unfolding. Okay, so I'm tracking here a still unfolding, ongoing correction. The move to the upside is an ABC structure. Remember, I told you this is a diagonal pattern, at least in my opinion, to the upside. So the subwaves are corrective, which means the subwaves are ABC structures, which means also the fifth wave is an ABC structure. And we completed the A wave already in November. Then we saw here this strong B wave, which is still in standard support for a B wave. B waves can even form double bottoms, so I would not rule out another dip to round about $146 before a recovery. And then the C wave to the upside could happen from this region. The C wave would be a 5-wave move up, and it should reach typically, well, the next upside level, obviously. We talk about around about $420, but we can probably define targets a little bit more precisely once we actually have evidence for reversal. Now let's take a look at the smaller time frame. The correction is a so-called ABC structure. In one of the recent tutorials on this channel, I shared with you how a zigzag correction would typically unfold. Now, this isn't exactly a zigzag correction, but even though it does have that look, we have an A wave down, a B wave up, and a C wave down. But the thing is, the initial move down was an ABC structure, best I can tell. So it's more like a flat correction. In theory, you have a nicely defined flat correction, a nicely defined zigzag correction. In reality, in practice, and we have to adopt a pragmatic approach when we look at real charts, you find a lot of mixed structures. Okay, so this for me looks more like a flat correction. That's more just for education, but the idea is here that we could be in the late stages of the correction. Why? Because a correction is a 3-wave move down. Whether it's a flat correction or a zigzag, it's a 3-wave move, and that means we have this as a first move down. Then we had the counter trend move, the B wave, 1, 2, A, B, and now we're in the C wave. And the C wave is a 5-wave move, always. Yeah. So what we're tracking here is 1, 2, 3, 4, and we could be in the 5th wave down. That 5th wave, however, might get another low, and that's where I cannot confirm yet an upside reversal. Actually, on the smallest time frames, it might be forming some kind of a triangle here, where we say, okay, we have an internal 4th wave that topped on the 6th of March, and that's also the level I need broken to the upside. So to really confirm that a substantial low has formed here, I need a 5-wave move that breaks above this level at around $226. That's the level I need broken. At the moment, as you can see, we are still here in a downtrend. This is a sideways consolidation, looks a bit like a triangle pattern, just technically not really valid anymore as a triangle. So, or at least it would be extending. So like that, yeah, basically an Elliott Wave triangle in a wave 4, but this formed a slightly higher high compared to that Monday high on the 17th of March. So yeah, it might morph a little bit. I don't want to dive too much into the micro counts here. When you watch the video, it might already have done something here. This is not so much a video about the micro counts. I wanted to give you an idea of the bigger picture, the overall time frame, and there is a standard support area here. Support levels are $175, $161, and any break below 160 will likely send us down there to 146, which from a B wave point of view wouldn't be necessarily a problem. B waves can be deep, but I would be careful here until we really get a reversal confirmation, because we know that B waves can be deep. Really, technically, in theory, it could even overshoot to the downside. It could even form a lower low compared to that 6th of September low. Even that's not necessarily what I'm expecting. So yeah, that means we are in an area where the price could be turning around. It's still a bullish outlook for Coinbase. This wave count is pretty much in line with my wave count for Bitcoin, where we could get one more high in this cycle. And yeah, you will hear it first when there's a turnaround. Obviously, I don't make Coinbase videos every single day. In our crypto membership, we cover Coinbase very, very regularly. You will find the link in the description. Feel free to join. There's even a 50% discount for the first month, which I have put into the video description as well. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know any suggestions for videos. Do you think Coinbase will turn around here? And yeah, let me know any suggestions for future videos. Activate the notification bell. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.